and it's a nice Saturday morning. Heavy on my mind. I've been thinking about world-class boxer, boxing champion, all around one of the best boxers in boxing history, going in the Hall of Fame, Adrien Broner. He crying out for help, but he put himself in that situation, because not he's saying that he broke, but he made close to $20 million over his career. But financial literacy is a must, not just in basketball and football and boxing and tennis, but life in general. We got to start focusing on financial literacy instead of taking our money, burning it up, flushing down toilets, having sex, going to a club, buying clothes, buying jewelry that you try to trade in a sale. They're not gonna give you the value of that jewelry. If it costs $20,000 for that necklace, you take it back, they're gonna give you three. So we got to start thinking smart. We got to start thinking about outside the box, not for the moment. And also, Adrien Broner, I don't know him personally, but I know some guys like Robert Easter Jr., Prince Albert, a lot of guys that also professional boxers. They know him personally, been around him. So I've been around him and know him, but I don't know him to be in his business like his finances. But he's saying that he broke. But all I can tell Broner, your attitude and the way you talk to people, the way you mistreated people, that's what's your employers. It came back to bite you. You can't call the Al Haymans. You can't call Floyd Mayweather. It's a lot of people that was in that business field that you might can call again because you shitted on them. And young men, young women, I know the ones that born in the 80s, 90s, 2000, y'all too emotional. Everything about last, and I was talking crazy, being disrespectful, because y'all didn't, was raised with a lot of respect in your household, and a lot of y'all was raised with single parents. Even though you might still be a gangster, or you might be hardcore, or you might be a pro athlete, you still, your emotions still controls you. And a lot of y'all not dealing with emotional intelligence. I tell people I always been a loyal, honorable person. If a person look out for me, I'ma always respect them to the day I die, even we go on a different path. But if they ever call on me, or if I'm making some money with them, if I go on a different path, if I start making money on another venue, I'ma bring them in. That's just me, because I never been a jealous, envy type of person. I never cared about who get money, who shine. And I don't want to be in your position because whatever God had in store for me, He have in store for you, for me. But a lot of people see that because it's about me, and they see the money figures and it blinds them. But once you start letting the money control you, have power over you, you only gonna get so much. You won't get abundance. And he started letting the money, his attitude, his anger issues, being disrespectful, being an alcoholic, being out in public, disrespecting people, it came back to bite him. Now that he's not on top of the world anymore, he got to sit in that dark room and think about, damn, why did I fuck so many people over? Why did I disrespect so many people? Now that you don't hear the roar of the crowds no more, you realize that don't nobody really care nothing about you. And it's bad and it's sad and it's shocking that people really will cut your ass off when you ain't doing the things that they used to seeing somebody do, like the Floyds. His name gonna disappear in a minute. The Michael Jordan, he's standing around because the stuff he do with his tennis shoe apparel. Shaquille O'Neal, he's still out there because they're on platform, they're on podcasts. But once your name die out, you're not making money for anybody anymore. The crowd have a tendency to forget you because always gonna be new people coming around. So Adrien Broner, you should have been wise enough and smart enough to be in the game that long since you maybe 8 or 9 years old. So you've been in the game about 30 years, not to be wise. Hey, how you doing? Not to be wise enough and mature enough to understand that your money got to be put up. And no pension fund in boxing, and no 401k, and no insurance. You got to buy all this stuff. You got to set yourself up for long term. And Adrien Broner didn't. Adrien Broner is crying out for help. But Adrien, I'm gonna pray for you. Now, what's the best for you? Cause if you get in shape, you take the craft serious, you might still have a chance to be the comeback kid. It's never too late. George Foreman, a lot of people show that you still can be successful because you're still a young man. But you gotta change your mindset. You gotta change your environment. You gotta get off the drugs and alcohol. You gotta stop gambling. You gotta start getting around positive people, people who gonna push you to be on an elite level again. Cause it's a possibility somebody will give you another chance because you had a name and a marketability. But the next time you get your chance, don't shit on nobody. Always tell people, always treat people good, cause you never know who can have opportunity for you. A guy called me. We been talking about some stuff 7 to 8 years ago. He called me, some stuff happened, and I'm the first person he called and said, "Hey, I got a business proposal for you." Blah 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 blah. And guess what? It's not up and running, but we working on it. And in God's hand, because I know God led him to me, we're gonna have it up and running by the end of this month. And I tell people, as long as you get your shit together and you deal with the right people and never shit on anybody, never disrespect anybody, because you and your emotions and your feelings, somebody can be in there that can bring you up. I done ran into a lot of extremely successful people once I changed my mindset. So Adrian and anybody out there, change your mindset. 'Cause at the end of the day, if somebody paying you a check, they just tell you how much wealth they have. So never shit on them, because those are the ones that can bring you back. Mike Tyson never shit on none of his promoters. Only thing he ever said about Don King, said Don King was taking his money. But everybody else kept loving Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson never shit on his entourage or the people who was employing him. Like I said, he had a confrontation with Don King over actual money, because his people found out Don King was stealing from me. But Broner, you done disrespected a lot of very extremely powerful people in the business that you want to be in. So get your shit together, pray up, and go ask for help. Humble yourself, make amends, but you also got to go in it and be focused and be sincere. I wish you the best luck, champ. Peace out, Os.